Hello and welcome our blood viewers to RTD's News English Edition. As usual, we begin tonight's news with the major and top highlights. Ceremony to recognize the fantastic achievements and work of Somalis around the world. And on the international scene in Mali, ASMI Gota calls for a return to dialogue with ECOWAS. Those were our major top highlights. Welcome to our newsroom, our beloved viewers. The Somali ceremony, commonly called International Somali Awards, organized in close collaboration with the Deer Talk, opened this morning at the People's Palace. More details with our lovely colleague Qasir Ali.
One of the most important events at the beginning of this year, the famous International Somali Ceremony, commonly called International Somali Awards, organized in close collaboration with their talk about this morning at the People's Palace, sponsored by the Minister of Finance, Economic, Mr. Ilyas Musadawali. These international events celebrate the great achievement of the global Somali community in all files, bringing together Somali celebrities, but also the diaspora from everywhere. An innovative, unique, and prestigious ceremony, the ISA honors inspiring Somali achievement from all walks of life and recognizes inspiring roles models in the file of business, social work, sport, education, and entertainment. The International Somali Awards, this awards ceremony honors the greatest achievement of the global Somali communities and promised to be one of the largest ceremony of its kind ever held. In addition, the first day was filled with the panel discussion on issues that are relevant to today's environment and societies. It is worth noting that these events celebrate every year, rewards fantastic achievement, and honors the hard work of Somalis around the world through work that inspires more people to earn rewards to pursue their own dreams. The winners richly deserve their awards and present the best of Somalia to the world.
In turn, the Minister of Finance and Economy, Mr. Ilyas Musadawali, indicated that the forum seeks to exchange ideas and experiences and enhance societal harmony. The panel discussions followed a specific theme of political success of Somalis in the diaspora, or how the Somali diaspora can climb the political ladder of their host country. From this renowned panelist, first Sultan Said Ahmed, Member of Parliament of Finland and Member of the Committee of Legal Affairs. On the other hand, Leila Ali, Member of Parliament of Sweden for the Green Party. Each of the panelists pointed out that Somalis in the diaspora around the world have made significant inroads into mainstream politics. They have begun their story by rebuilding their lives and giving back to the communities that first accepted and sheltered them upon arrival. The Finnish parliamentarian said that the victory of these individuals is a shining testament to the resilience of the Somali diaspora and the limitlessness of their future. Their accomplishments are inspiring in themselves, but what is even more inspiring, he added, is their ability to overcome obstacles and succeed. Both panelists spoke of the terms of center youth profiles that reflect the continued success of the diaspora in politics, large and small, as they encourage youth to participate in the issues that concern and excite them. There was a series of exchanges with the audience who showed great interest in this storytelling. Still in the framework of the National Week of Solidarity 2022, the Minister of Social Affairs and Solidarity, Mrs. Ulufa Ismail Abdo, went to meet the students beneficiaries of the program of social assistance of students from the interior regions on Monday, January 10th. This meeting took place in the mythical restaurant Obad, located in the city center, and in the restaurant Loada, located in Balbala, in which the students of the University of Djibouti regularly take their meals. The National Week of Solidarity, whose main theme is the empowerment of the population, values the Djiboutian youth. The students of today who are the actors of tomorrow's economic development. Indeed, it is in a friendly setting that the Ministry of Social Affairs and Solidarity met with the thousands students who are the beneficiaries of the ASRI program, which provides free meals. This meeting allowed the students to exchange with the minister, who granted them her full support as well as of their department. It should be noted that the Social Assistance Program for students from the interior regions is a program that aims to support students through the assumption of their carrying costs. This program allows students to eat 2 meals a day, breakfast and lunch, throughout their university career. The goal is to fight against dropping out of school and facilitating the students' academic year. New for this academic year 2022, the Ministry of Social Affairs and Solidarity has initiated the digitization of cash transfers to improve the program. In the past, coupons were distributed to the students' beneficiaries. Today, the program is executed through the D-Money platform, which transfers sum of 800 francs to the student on a daily basis. Today, with D-Money, the student chooses and pays for his dishes themselves. Equipped with the cell phones, the students surf the wave of the digital era. Moving on, as of Tuesday, January 11, 2022, the epidemiological situation of COVID-19 in the Republic of Djibouti is as follows. 46 patients declared cured. 540 tests were performed. 98 positive cases were found, and 0 new deaths. Out of 542 people tested, 98 positive cases of COVID-19 were recorded, which is a percentage of 18.8%. The number of people vaccinated is 100,054. For those of you who have not been yet vaccinated, we urge you to get vaccinated without delay because vaccination remains the only effective way to protect yourself. For those who have already received their first doses of vaccine, you now have the opportunity to take a third dose to boost your immunity against this virus. Testing and vaccination are completely free of charge, and the Ministry of Health has set up a mobile screening unit and vaccine buses that travel around the neighborhoods to bring the services closer to the population. As for the circulation of the virus, it is still high and calls for the respect of which remains essential. Wearing masks at all times in all places, physical distance of at least 1 meter, regular and hand washing, protection of vulnerable people. The overall COVID-19 picture since the start of the epidemic looks dangerous. Let's all stay vigilant, protect ourselves and others. Let's all get vaccinated. As part of the program to strengthen reading in Djibouti, UNFD, in collaboration with its partners, organized the official launching ceremony of the Company 2 of the DEGRA Project 2021/2022 this morning. This program is to strengthen reading in primary education in Djibouti, financed by USAID in collaboration with MEFOP. Project has its component implemented by the UNFD, the community participation in the improvement of reading. The ceremony is attended by the Secretary General of UNFD, the Inspector General of Basic Education, the coordinator of the UNFD project, the coordinator of the UNFD Literacy Program, USAID representative and education development specialist, MEMFARB Regional Director, Circumstances Inspector, and PTS. The objective of this DEGRA project is to improve the reading experience for primary school students. In a speech made by the Secretary General of the National Women of Djibouti Women, Mrs. Fatima Musa, on this occasion, she expressed her pleasure and happiness to preside over the launching ceremony of activities to promote reading for children. She said that they are pleased to launch this program for the second year in a row and stressed the importance of this program lies in its innovative approach, as it enhances community participation involving parents and families in extracurricular reading activities and linking the school and the community in one place. Within the framework of the National Literacy Program, in its component, reintegration of girls who have dropped out of school into the professional fabric, the UNFD, in partnership with the IOF, is organizing a recommend competition aimed at girls who have dropped out of school between the ages of 16 and 25 and who hold a BFF, Basic Educational Certificate. It will be a training offer focused on the upgrading of basic skills and preparation for professional integration. Interested parties are requested to submit their application to the Literacy Coordination Office at UNFD headquarters from January 11 to 19, 2022. The application of file should consist of a handwriting application, a copy of the Djiboutian identity card, a copy of the certified diploma. Moving on, early Monday morning, on the instruction of the Minister of Youth and Culture, Her Excellency Dr. Hibo Mumin Asawi, a large delegation from the Ministry of Youth and Culture led by the Consulate, Mrs. Num'u, went to Dakhil, Epona city of the unit. The mission of this delegation composed of the Consulate, the trainer, the head of the programming department, officials of the Youth Secretariat, the dynamic computer scientist, and other executives of the MGSA focused on 4 main objectives. To provide training on leadership and animation techniques to the directors and animators of the CDCs of the city of Dakhil and its sub-prefectural localities, to carry out a survey on the situation of the volunteers of the CDCs and the associative movements of the region, carry out a diagnosis of the computer equipment of the CDCs, establish an inventory of the library of the CDC of Dakhil. Her Excellency Dr. Hibo, this fourfold mission is in line with the aim of correcting the disparities and concern for balance between these flagship platforms of the MJC. It is indeed a question of providing the CDCs of the capital and the regions with the same material, human and intellectual capacities to harmonize the success of the revitalization undertaking since last June. Still in the framework of its charitable activities, the association Karma Karen moved this Monday, January 10, 2022, to Dadhalo, a day of solidarity for the benefit of the inhabitants of Dadhalo, a locality located in the sub-prefecture of Moulid, 25 kilometers east of Dakhil, capital of the eponymous region. Faithful to the principle of solidarity, social mutual aid and development at the region of Dakhil, the association has shown all its capabilities to come to the relief of the population victims of climate hazards. In addition to relief at the expense of families, a large batch of school supply kits for school children will handed over by Mr. Ali Halaf Muhammad, president of the association Karma Karen, in person to the Honorable Darad Ibrahim Gedi, head of the village of Dadhalo. On the distribution program, food parcel consisting of other things, spaghetti, warm clothes to spend the winter in optimal conditions for adults and children, school supply kits for school children, sanitary materials and hygienic products against COVID-19 and seasonal flu, distribution of mosquito nets. The association, its representatives who were welcomed by the inhabitants. The association team came this time accompanied by a nurse from the medical center of Dakhil. The latter gave precious advice on the prevention of malnutrition, which is rampant in these localities. Finally, the chief of the village of Dadhalo, Mr. Dar Ibrahim Gedi, and aforementioned localities thanked in turn the president of Karma Karen, Mr. Ali Halaf Muhammad, for this important aid and for having brought them to their houses. The Karma Karen Association, very committed to mutual aid and socio-economic development of the Dakhil region, intends to continue their charitable action in the coming weeks for the benefit of the needy population of our country from north to south. As for the weather in the country, the sky will be cloudy at the beginning of the morning over most of the territory, then it will become little cloudy. The wind will be light to moderate from the east. Visibility will be very good, and the sea will be little agitated to temporarily agitated. The maximum temperatures expected for tomorrow are 32 Celsius in the western part and 28 Celsius for the rest of the country. Moving on towards the international scene now, the head of Mali's military junta, Colonel Assimi Goïta, decided on Monday to reach out to the community of West African states. Details, again with Ghasser Ali.
The head of Mali's military, Colonel Assimi Goïta, decided on Monday, January 10, to reach out to the community of West African states to ease tension. He did not announce any new measures, but neither did not make any new proposal to end the political crisis. He said, "I ask you to remain calm and serene because we have made the choice to be sincere in order to take our destiny into our own hands by forgiving and forging our own paths." And the West African Economic and Monetary Union have assumed their own future.
By this, our beloved viewers, we conclude this edition. Thank you for being with us and make sure to tune in later for more. Have a wonderful evening and thank you.